Have you ever loved someone so deeply that their absence felt like losing a piece of your soul? Have you ever replayed memories like a broken record, wondering where it all went wrong? If so, listen closely, because today I have a story for you. A story about love, about loss, and about the one truth no one tells you about moving on. Stay till the end, because today's lesson might just be the one that frees you. And if you're here, if you're listening, comment your name below. I want to know who walks this journey with me. One of you will get a special shout out in my next story. Now, let me begin. A young man once came to me with tears in his eyes. His heart was heavy, his spirit shattered. "Sage," he said, "I gave her my everything. She was my future, my happiness, my whole world. And now she's gone. Tell me, how do I move on? How do I forget someone who was my everything?" I looked at him, smiled gently, and asked, "Who told you that you must forget?" He blinked, confused. That was not the answer he expected. I continued, "You see, the problem is not that she left. The problem is that you left yourself behind." His eyes widened, and so I told him a story. Long ago, in a distant village, there was a boy who carried a golden cup. This cup was his most precious possession. It was beautiful, shining, and he believed it was his source of happiness. One day, while walking through the forest, he met a girl. She admired the cup, held it, and even drank from it. Over time, the boy felt that the cup belonged to her as much as it did to him. But one day, without warning, she handed it back and walked away. The boy was devastated. He sat under a tree, clutching the cup, wondering, why did she leave? Was I not enough? Was the cup not precious anymore? For days he stared at the cup. But something strange happened. The more he stared, the more he realized. The cup was empty. Not because she took anything from it, but because he had spent all his time giving her what was inside, and never refilled it himself. I looked at the heartbroken young man and said, "You are that boy. You gave everything, your time, your love, your energy, to someone else, thinking that they would carry it forever. But in the process, you forgot one thing." "What?" he asked. "To refill your own cup," I said. See, love is not about losing yourself in another. It is about sharing what overflows from within you. If your cup is empty, it is not someone else's job to fill it. It is yours. That is why you feel lost. Not because she is gone, but because you stopped nurturing yourself. "But Sage," he asked, "how do I refill my cup?" "You start," I said, "by remembering who you were before them. What made you smile before they arrived? What passions set your soul on fire? What dreams did you put on hold for them?" You do not move on by forgetting. You move on by becoming more than you were before. Travel, read, learn something new, train your body, build something. Not to impress them, not to make them regret leaving, but because you deserve to be whole again, for yourself. And then I leaned in and whispered a secret. The real test of moving on is not when you stop thinking about them. It is when you can think of them and still smile. Not because you want them back, but because you finally understand. They were never your destination. They were just a part of your journey. Love is beautiful, but you are more than the love you lost. You are the love you give, to yourself, to your dreams, and to the world. The young man wiped his tears. He understood now. He stood up, bowed, and said, "Thank you, Sage, I will refill my cup." And as he walked away, I knew he was finally free. And now, my dear listener, the same question I asked him. I ask you, are you ready to refill your cup? If this story touched you, comment below. I choose myself. Let me know your name. I want to know who walks this journey with me. And remember, one of you will get a special shout out in my next story. If you found value in this, give this video a like, subscribe for more wisdom, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because moving on is not about forgetting. It is about becoming whole again. Until next time, stay wise, stay strong, and most importantly, stay you.